After looking at the Genshin version 2.7 and getting excited, the future looks very exciting for the game and letting us see the potential the game still has and the possible shift the devs are going with version 2.7 and Natlan. Let's get into it and possibly reignite the fire that Genshin once had in many of us. One of the missing parts in Genshin's cycle of gameplay has been a satisfying feedback loop. We can level up and make our characters stronger in-game, but there isn't enough variety to need different teams in Genshin so far, and the coming Imaginarium Theater is aiming to fix the problem. The current Spiral Abyss is the only mode in the game to use our characters in, and the devs often drop combat challenges and events to remedy the issue. But they're not enough, and not permanent, and the idea to build for those events doesn't spark joy with the amount of effort it takes to build a single character in Genshin. The part of the loop to level up and fight with our characters to get rewards is stale and needed an update for the longest time, and with the reveal of the Imaginarium Theater is an exciting look at the possible solution and the future direction of the game. And I am personally hoping they continue to add more modes like this in the future. Some initial positives of the new mode is limiting character selection to make for more diverse teams is a welcome addition, also limiting use of more favorite characters in the former Spiral Abyss, and giving us a new wealth of Primogems each month. But there are some negatives about the new mode that have to be said as well, such as the reset time of the new mode has been set similarly to the former Spiral Abyss. This is a weird direction to take with the new mode, but maybe a direction for all the new modes in the future to follow. There has always been a problem with consistently farming Primogems each update, and the new theater sounded like a good solution to the problem. On average, doing the dailies and doing the Spiral Abyss if you do beat it gives you an average of around 20 pulls each update. This is not counting the Primogems from the major event of each update or the shop during reset, also giving us another 15 pulls. But to get a 5-star character in the game, or any 5-star for that matter, you need to hit a soft pity of 70 pulls just to get a higher chance of getting one. The only guarantee is 100 pulls, which would be good if it was guaranteed, but there's the 50-50. There's a chance to get the banner character you want, but there's also an equal chance to get the standard banner character and the dreaded Chi-Chi memes. But what this means is to get a guaranteed character you want from the banners, you would need to get at least 100 pulls to be safe and close to 200 if you're unlucky, but shows why the Primogem farming needed a change. The new Imaginarium Theater may be a look at the future of more new modes coming to the game, but the reset cycle really has to change to accommodate the needed pulls by players for future new characters. And the fact that it wasn't changed for the longest time, I think, really irritated people because you could play the game for months only to get 50-50 for Chi-Chi. This needs to be changed or fixed in a future release or update, because Primogem farming really needs to change. There is a lot we don't know how the game will be affected after the release of the new mode, but one could hope for more stuff coming and more changes, because currently I am very excited for what they're doing and the possible new direction for the game and the developers. These are exciting times ahead as the new mode may be a sign of things to come, and how they'll follow up with more rewards and modes is exciting, and I miss this excitement from Genshin Impact. But we're missing one of the major reveals of the event, the teaser of Natlan, and a subversion of a lot of expectations. The first look at Natlan breaks the mold of being a war region, for something that feels completely different. The region seems very inspired by Australia on first glance, and the idea of the dragons we were teased being something completely different feels on brand by that point, with the dragons revealed in the trailer feeling more like Pokemon than previous dragons in the game. The tease of Natlan also foreshadows the introduction of mounts to the game, called Saurians. A new climbing mount with a horn on its nose that can climb up walls and even dig to move around. And you can see as well some designs from the Geobishops in Liyue. The environment is looking amazing from the teasers, showing some really vibrant colors. And I love the connection between the Geobishop in Liyue and the new Saurian. It shows a connection between these two dragons, and I love that kind of connection. Another is a new swimming mount that can swim in water and excitingly in lava, which is a cool confirmation of a lava environment in Natlan and also in the teaser. But does also raise the question of the diving and swimming mechanics, like the ones found in Fontaine. Are they removed or just not shown? I am also loving the design of this new Saurian, being similar to a Manta Ray or a Devil Ray, with the colors referencing the lava and water environment it swims through. The last but not the least is a fun-looking raptor. It has a more basic ability set compared to the previous two mounts, but is the only one to use existing grapple mechanics of the game, like the ones found in Sumeru or Inazuma. It does look to be the first mount we're going to encounter of the three in the story too. The question does ask if there's more after the first 3 mounts are added with Natland, and are they limited to Natland as a region, because the new mounts would be perfect for other older regions like Liyue, Inuzu, and Sumeru that have some traversal issues even with the waypoint system. But I am loving their designs and potential use in Natland as a way to explore the beautiful new region. With the event setting so many expectations, I am super excited again for the future of Genshin Impact, and all the new reveals just add to that expectation of the future and so much excitement for what could happen for Natland and the future of the game. See you guys next time.